As of a few hours ago, Bitcoin has finally hit the bottom of this falling wedge 2 days after breaking out of this very tight consolidation pattern that we mentioned. Exactly as planned. Things are really spicy and heating up. This is one of the most exciting times to be in crypto. It is no longer sideways. Guys, when there's massive dumps, what do we say? When there's massive dumps, there is massive pumps as well. The market thrives on volatility. Bitcoin has found some seeming support for the time being. Here on the minute chart, you can see for the past few hours right on this line, already touching over a dozen times in the past 3 hours. But is this support enough, or will we be heading to our next target as well? When will this pump be coming? Find out in this episode. Wow, guys, welcome back. I want to start off the video by saying this, guys. I asked my mother to get my piggy bank from my old room, smash it open, separate the change and money from the goo, and now I'm going to take that now I'm going to take that money to the bank so I can put it into crypto. I'll do something else with that goo, if you know what I mean. Wow, guys, I am so excited to get into these charts. The last 3 days, we have been so spot on, so squeaky clean, and it just gets me so excited because the past 3 days, the price action has been very, very volatile, and that's what we want to see, guys. We don't necessarily love seeing this very sideways, boring price action, and even though we don't prefer when the price goes down, when the price makes drastic moves below or above and around certain very key areas and patterns in these charts, it is very exciting because we can then, with our best guesses, take predictions and look at the charts, and we can really start to get excited about what is to come. So at the time of me filming this video, guys, I can't make any promises. At the time of me filming this video, we are touching the very bottom of this falling wedge that we've been talking about for a few weeks now. Very exciting. We want to talk about if a potential bounce is coming, what the next targets are, what happens if that fails, and what happens if it goes up. Will it be going up? So we have a lot to talk about in this video, guys. And before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, we have a little less than 2 weeks to enter for this treasure giveaway. All you have to do is leave a comment below. But if you're new to the channel, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Turn on that post notification, ding the bell. Let mama know that her milk is going to a good place, guys. Wow, so much to start off with. I actually, I want to do something a little different to start off the video because we have some Bitcoin technical analysis to go into. And guys, and I can't promise by the time this video gets uploaded, I cannot promise that the price will be where it is currently because things are very volatile. It's already been holding support here for the past 3 hours. We can take a look here. First touch right around the bottom of this so far, around 6,500 at about 1933 UTC, and currently it's 23 UTC. Okay, so that's a little over 3 hours that we've been really just in this area here. And again, this looks pretty massive right here, the differences here, but this is legitimately like a $20 difference. So this whole period here, it has just been staying very tightly right here, guys. So if we take a zoom out, what will happen? We have some key things we need to look at. We've been talking about this for a little bit, but now that it's finally happening, we have so much excitement because now things are getting heated up and we could see massive, even bigger moves and some much more upside even sooner than expected, as this literally happened very fast from 71.58 to 65.83. Currently, guys, by tomorrow, I really do not think we're going to be in this area. I don't think that we're going to be on this falling wedge by tomorrow. In fact, I think it'll happen a lot quicker. It could even already have happened by the time this video gets uploaded. Is it going to go down? Is it going to go up? That's the main question that we want to talk about here. What we mentioned before was the possibility of it coming down to the bottom of this descending channel. Very important there, guys. Really exciting stuff because it has already touched there literally dozens of times over the past 7 months. All of these times here. Again, I'm going to do a quick recap here because we mentioned this here. So many, like a million times. Okay, so it would potentially, that could be another area, a safe zone. So if we go below that, that could be another safe zone where we would find very strong support. If we break below that, guys, we're going to have to change up the TA. But so far, everything is looking pitch perfect, and that's why we're going to continue doing this. So this hasn't even been reached, so we're still talking about this pattern here, guys. Now, even if we come a little bit below this, I want you to recognize something, okay? Look at this falling wedge. What do you notice about it? You notice that these are the clear support lines right here, but what do you notice about it? You see some wicks come significantly below. You see some wicks come significantly below this falling wedge, and this happens so often in technical analysis. That's why daily closes, 4-hour candles, weekly closes, that's why people love those, because the closes are very important. Because the price can go below certain key points, can go below certain key structures. However, they immediately return back here, and again, this was validated here, and then it bounced back up, and guys, the pattern completed there. So basically, my point of saying that is, even if where we are right now, if we go below this, we could still see a quick retracement up. And guys, what we're expecting out of that Okay, so this is moon move number one. I like to call it that. Moon move number one. Get excited about that. Here comes moon move number one. So we could see, this is probably the most bearish short-term scenario. We could see a massive bounce out of this falling wedge in a very short amount of time. It could happen within a day. It could happen a little less than that, or it could happen within the next few days. But I think it would be very quick. Okay, that's moon move number one. Now, here's what I'm personally hoping for a little bit more. Is, like I said, a wick down, you know, maybe down to the 64, 63-ish level, not quite down to the bottom of this. However, if that did happen, that'll be situation number three we're going to talk about. But here, we get a move down here. And then again, another big bounce, probably most likely going to have to touch here. And then depending on the volume and the elasticity of the market, it could moonshot. Sorry, that's a little too much, even for me. You know, moonshot here. Okay, and get back above this key market trend line, this purple line here. And even if it did find some resistance there, again, either one of those is a scenario, again, but very bullish setup still. Both of these are very bullish. Third bullish setup, and then we can talk about another setup as well. So here's the third bullish setup, is if we come down to right around the 61, 62, 100 level, and again, same thing with this, the wicks could go down a little bit and come back up within a day. That's crucial as well. Come back down to these levels and bounce up, guys. So now, those are some key things going on right now. So far, this pattern is actually looking really good, and I don't want to get ahead of myself because this pattern is looking really nice. And again, if I'm going to be totally honest, that is the best case scenario right now. It's the best looking thing, and it's the thing that makes the most sense right now. Okay, this is a very clear pattern here. We have data and data over weeks showing that. Absolutely nailed it so far, been killing it. But now we have this other option, guys. We have this other option if the market really does tank. And again, I think this is least likely, but I do want to examine this possibility, right? We need to examine this possibility because a lot of people are calling for actually this exact range, the 55, 54, 5600, all around that area right here. And again, that is a key Fibonacci level as well, guys. It is a key level when it came to resistance back in April of this year as it broke out and absolutely moonshotted from 56 ultimately back up to like 14K. Okay, absolutely critical there. Absolutely critical. So that's the 0.78 there. And then it did have some role to play back in the bull market of 2017 as well. But guys, I do want to say that this is probably the most bearish of bullish case scenarios. And what I mean by that is if the market would get a giant pullback to here, then first of all, the moon bounce would be insane. I immediately think if we did get a pullback to that, we would get a moon bounce extremely soon after that. I would say, and a very, very, very significant, I would say 30%. And that doesn't mean a 30% daily candle. I just mean 30% over an extended period of time where we literally just pretty much, whether it's every day we're going up like 5, 10%, but at least 30% overall for that type of move bounce. As well, if that did happen, that would be the most bearish of bullish scenarios. And what I mean by that is it's the lowest I think the price could go. Okay, this is the best way to word it. It's the lowest that I think the price could go and have a very, very, very quick, strong rebound. Meaning we could touch on those things, on those levels here. We could touch on these levels and immediately the possibility of bouncing back is very, very strong. Now, if we break these levels, we can't maintain them and we continue to go below and we start setting, first of all, we get down to worst case, like these 4,000 levels and have to retest that. Okay, we get back to that. That's when things get very, very dicey. Just looking on so many indicators with the moving averages, the Fibonacci, the lines, structures, patterns, candles, all of that stuff, that is a very low target. So just taking a look at that possibility, guys, that would be where I would get a little concerned or a little bit, I would be a little less bullish. But as for right now, I am extremely bullish. You could call me a mega bull, potentially a hyper bull, which is absolutely wacky right now, absolutely crazy. But right now, this is actually extremely, this is what we've been saying for the past few days. Everything so far has been great. Again, like I said, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but I just wanted to examine a few possibilities because really those are the possibilities right now. Like we've been saying, the momentum obviously right now is downturned, and we will see a quick reversal. If there's going to be a bullish breakout, we'll see that quick reversal in a very short amount of time. But it's almost like you're waiting, and then it all happens at once. So it's not like you can, so with this volatility, it's not like you can 100%, just see it slowly curve around. Usually it's like very sharp. So, you have a massive pullback, massive bounce back up. So you have to be paying attention to that because it happens very, very, very fast. And that, again, is one of the reasons this market is so exciting. Another thing to notice, too, you see some increasing volume on the sell volume here, guys. Very key, I think. Keep an eye on that. Absolutely astounding. Again, guys, in my opinion, like I started off the video with my piggy bank, my gooey bank, This to me is really exciting, and I just need to put what I love and respect into the crypto markets. Again, guys, this is never financial advice. This is actually just a joke. I'm just goofing around. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. This TA, you know, I might be a goofball, but this TA is probably the best TA that anybody has ever done, period. Wow. Thank you guys so much for the support. If you're new to the channel, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Make sure to follow me in the links in the bio. Check them out. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, guys. Wow. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next one.